Yay, that's great. Uh, my Saturday evening is now complete. Saturday evening. Oh, for you it is. Yeah, yeah. For me, it's Saturday morning. Uh, over 30 minutes late for this. Uh, but I said, let me check on OBS one more time. So I did, and then the cameras all went to hell. I uninstalled it, reinstalled it. Still can't get Super Tips to work properly. I mean, the the main one, the what do you call it? I mean, not the main one. The text. Jesus, that one. You can send. It's just the voice tip. I mean, I can hear it in OBS, but I cannot. Um, it won't be heard over the show and everything, you know. So it's like, hey, what's the point? Hey, well, you make a lot of sense on that, you know. Anyway, there it is. Anybody wants to take a shot at it, you know. Anyway, that's that. The rest, you know, rumble rants and keep forgetting. Uh, yeah, banners. Let me see my banners. Thank you. There we go. PayPal, you know, all that stuff. If you, I don't know, toss something to poor stupid Doug. Can't figure out super tips. Everybody else, I think Joey sees. So, good Lord, am I that stupid? Could be. Good morning, Karmic. So, let me get right to it because I would have spent a little time chit chatting about stuff, but took too much time messing with stuff. Um, I don't know what to make of it. I don't know if it's if it's an OBS thing. At first, I thought, well, maybe it's just one of the cameras is messed up, but I don't know. That doesn't appear to be the case. Is the computer dying? But other programs seem to be all right. Uh, it seems like an OBS thing. I'm just going to have to assume that is what it is. Okay, so these are doodles. I did it. Well, no, this one I did at home. Yeah, this one was. Well, this girl here I drew during Pat's show Thursday night, going into Friday morning. I think it was. He was doing that thing where he was playing all the songs of the Tattoo You Rolling Stones album, and well, I just have to go back and rewatch it to remember which song inspired the dancing girl. Um, and whatever reason, I decided to draw her with her skirt billowing up, revealing she has no underwear. You know, that just, I can't imagine why I did that. I just can't. So I have to redo the lines here. Now, this was photographed on my phone. I didn't scan this in, so it's. I've talked about this before. It gives. It's an interesting conundrum because some amount of deterioration has taken place, and yet I don't know. Sometimes it works out kind of cool, just for my own interest. Uh, I don't know. It's just like easily the lines are more bolder, but even that's not quite the deal. It does. It's a little interesting take on it when I put it into the paint filter and all that. Oops, there's her booty. Well, we'll put the line there, and a few lines here, and put that there. Yeah, I guess just get rid of that one. There we go. So anyway, you know, looks like she's having a good old time. And then this bum. I can't remember what inspired that. This was after the show was over, and I was looking at the page, and I was like, well, I got to have something else on it. So I put this idiot walking by. Yeah, that kind of thing, you know. So there you go. All right, he'll do. The second set of drawings. This was from last night. So some of the characters that came in. This strange woman with the shaved head and cowboy hat was actually quite attractive, you know. And she walked up to me and said, "You smell nice." so, so why, thank you. This lady, I think, was just a nurse, and then this old lady talking about her brain surgery. I don't know. I tend to believe her that something of that nature happened because, you know, but whatever. But the thing about last night was since I moved over to the overnight job, um, and the thing about the line goes down. So, and a lot of times I don't really sell a whole lot of scratch offs. Um, you know, there's a few here and there. Last night, good lord, I mean, it was a lot that I sold, and of course, one lady in particular, she bought a bunch, and then they always seem to have some kind of system, you know, so they're very particular on some, and others, and she was no different in that she liked the one that had more games to the ticket than just scratching off numbers, you know. But anyway, so she bought a bunch of those, and then a little while later came back and hey, it's me. And I was like, okay. And she wanted to buy some more. So, well, oh, wait, no. I'm like, well, you're an adult. You can do what you want. You can do what you want. Uh, what did I erase? I must have accidentally erased it. I didn't mean to do that. No, no. So anyway, just a lot of tickets. You know, it's been a while. So of course, at the end, you know, I got to count up all the money and everything. Then I got to have a full record of how many tickets I sold and all that stuff. And it's like, well, it's been a while since I had that high of a count. Yeah, I mean, usually it's nowhere near like $100 or whatever. But this time it was. So yeah, I mean, I can't really chalk it up to anything unless I don't know. Is there something about the first week of April or something? Now's the time to get your scratch off tickets. It's good luck. I don't know, but because yeah, the Friday night going into Saturday morning tends to be the busiest one that I have. Like tonight, usually doesn't mean that's a constant standard, but it tends to be the pattern. But it's like tonight is usually the most quiet, and the Sunday night going into Monday starts off quiet, and then eventually, uh, the Monday morning people going to work start showing up pretty early. A lot of these people, yeah, some of them start off at 2 o'clock to show up. Like geez, um, that kind of thing. But Friday tends to be the most busy. But tonight, It's going to be a massive. Well, I was going to say rainstorm, thunderstorm. I think the thunderstorm will get underway in a couple of hours, but it's going to be dumping bucket loads of rain uh, tonight. Don't worry, I'll be indoors at the store, and I won't have to worry about any of it. But there you go. We're just going to color your booty. That's right. That's nice. So now, usually, which it will, meaning there's not going to be a whole lot of people coming in typically, uh, but there will be people coming in. People will go to great lengths to get their cigarettes. Uh, Normally beer, but they won't be able to get beer because we can't sell it on Sunday. Yeah, yeah. But you just drive down the road and then you're out of the city limits and you can you can buy it right there. Yeah, it's silly, but I don't know, it's some relic of a bygone era, and it's still on the books. So, plus, I don't know. I suppose they have some amount of numbers they go by and say, "Hey, there's less, accidents and brutal bar fights or whatever." So, maybe that's the deal. And say we must continue, but what about down the road? That's their problem. Okay. Anywho, but it's like they'll come in for the ices, and there's some of these people. Um, this was like during wintertime and stuff. Come in barefoot in pouring rain to get an icy, and it's been a while since I don't know if I ever got an actual icy. I remember the Slurpees back when we had 7-Elevens. We don't anymore. I don't know. I never even bothered to look at what the Circle K stores have. Have to go in there and take a look, I guess. Um, but I don't know. Is there something in that stuff? Because some people, you know, I mean, I'll literally come to the door and see that it's out of order or something like that, and it's like, oh, it's like, well, geez, come on, you'll be all right. Apparently not. Um, I don't know. It's a tasty treat, but what are you gonna do? But to come through freezing rain barefoot to get an icy, that was always fascinating. And then go back into the rain. I don't know, but people are strange when you're a stranger. All right. Oops, 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 oops. Damn it. Come on, yeah. There you go. There you are. Everything is a nice. Then, of course, the fountain drinks. That's another great obsession. And that doesn't always work. So it's either the ice is out or things down for some reason. I don't know. Oh, we're out of the particular syrups for this flavor or some such. And but I came all this way. Yeah, well, but still, that's really nothing compared. The scratch offs really take the prize because they're in the first few nights that I started being the overnight guy, and this dude, and that still happens. There's still people show up with their scratch offs wanting to exchange. And that happened last night. Yeah, that's right. Uh, wanting to cash them in. I was like, hey, I want some money. Well, I'm sure you did, but you're not getting it tonight. And because I can't scan them, the lotto machine itself that deals with that sort of thing, is down for the night. It will be turned back on at 6:30 a.m. Well, none of them will be up by then. They're not morning people. So this so early on with this going on, this dude came in with his tickets and said, "Hey man, can you catch these in?" And I said, "Nope." What do you mean? Well, it's down until the morning, and he just lost it. I mean, he didn't get violent or nothing. He just started crying and stuff. What am I gonna do? This is all the money I got. Like everything, the only money he had to do anything with. And back then, we still had the 24/7 economy. Walmart was still open and stuff like that. So there were places to go. Like tonight, I mean, like now, after COVID, once COVID and the lockdowns hit, that all went away and it never came back around here. I mean, it's like that store I'm at is the only game in town for the most part. There's probably a few other places, but they're scattered across. You know, um, but anyway, uh, he was just like that was it. So what are we gonna do? Um, because of course, he wanted cigarettes and stuff, but he had no money, just scratch off tickets. Which, whatever money he did have originally, well, spent it on scratch offs. So, but it was just like, good lord, man, he melted down and everything. But of course, look at it from his perspective. That's all he had, and he was going to have to wait until the sun came up, and he had become a nocturnal being. You understand, and being there bright and early and bushy-tailed to turn in the tickets and get them properly scanned. And plus, it's a long time to wait to be able to, buy cigarettes or whatever. So, yeah, since then, there's been other people all pissed and mad and stuff. A couple of them, like, just like, yeah, like that's believable at all. And then he storms off like I lied to him or something. And it's like, why would I do that? All I got to do is stick the thing underneath the scanner, beep, it spits out the ticket, and I open up the register and give you your money. It's that simple. But no, no, it would be too easy. Oh, this is my chance to make you suffer. Yeah, that's not what happened. I don't care about any of that. But then again, the other scratch off examples are people who sometimes, and there's a couple of them, it was just $1 ticket, and they'd win $100 on it. And I'm like, well, that's pretty damn good. That's, wow, look at that. And then the guy spends, what was it? Was it 85 or I think it was 90 or something dollars worth in more tickets. None of them were winners. Yeah. Yeah. But it's not win or lose. It's how you play the game. Yeah, not in gambling. At a certain point, you'd better win, you bastard. Yeah. And I remember one time, this dude was buying tickets. And he was, studying all the tickets. And that's another thing. A lot of them, they'll have this troubled, pained look on their face sometimes. Yeah, it's you don't have to buy it. Oh, but they do. So anyway, this one guy was doing that, and then this woman storms in. Are you buying tickets? Just a few, whatever. And you buy that fucking ticket, don't come home, and stormed out. So it's pretty obvious what's going on there. And he he just turned around and bought the ticket. I was like, oh, okay. So I don't know. I guess he didn't go home. I don't know. Uh, but and that was back when I worked just an evening shift, so I could have scanned it in had he won. But yeah, I didn't see him after that, so I don't think he did. Most of them don't, at least not in my experience. But I did, like I said, I sold $1 ticket a couple of times. But that one guy, yeah, and won $100, and this dude immediately spent it all. But the guy being severely reprimanded by I assume his wife. Um, I don't know what became of him. I assume, based on that display, he probably had a serious problem, you know, and she was doing the old tough love approach, and well, it didn't work. And I'm like, hey, look, what am I supposed to do? Say, I think you've had enough. Well, I can do that with alcohol when they come in stumbling down, pooping their pants, and almost falling on the floor. I go, yeah, you're not getting any. I only had a new dream mirror and all that kind of thing. Yeah, no. And most of the time they just wander off. A couple of them said, well, all right. Another guy, yeah, he screamed at me and stuff. But he actually came back the next day and apologized. So yeah, that's something. And then, but most of them, another incident where the guy just sort of cried and left. And it's like, geez, I don't know what that's all about. Well, I mean, I could speculate, of course. But I didn't, I just went back to doing whatever the hell I was doing. So that's the deal. Every now and then there's some hard luck story someone is, hey, could I get this? And it's like they're $1 off or something like that. And it's like, well, I guess everyone gets what? Oh, he wanted like, what was it, 7 Up or Sprite, one of those, saying it was for his girlfriend, and she was very sick because she's pregnant. It's just, hey man, I just, could I get it? So I did, and then so that happened. Of course, just look, I'll give him one shot. Of course, the story was total BS. Later on, not long after that, then he's like, said, "Hey, can I get some cigarettes?" Because after that, he was, well, wanting some food and stuff, and I was like, "Yeah, no, I can't do that. You're getting too out of the amount that I can just give away." You know, and they wandered off. Obviously, went and panhandled, and eventually, I had to run him off because of that sort of thing. But it's like, hey, you're really stupid. And, oh, I'm really struggling and it's bad. Could I have some sympathy here or whatever? And, oh, my pregnant girlfriend and all that. And, but he managed to get some girl felt sorry for him and bought some snacks for him. And, so then after that, he comes back with a couple of dollars. And then, could I get some cigarettes? I only have this. No. Uh, I thought you were starving. Then every now and then you got your weirdos that you got to run them off because they're always getting creepy around the girls and stuff like that. But you can't have them. And then there's, I don't know what the deal is, but some of these people just were never potty trained, and they end up painting the walls. And I don't take too kindly to that. No, no, I do not. So you do that, you're done. You don't get to come back. Just like that one guy who did it, and then a couple of days later, he just walks in the front door and goes, "Hey, buddy." And I said, "Get the hell out of here." I mean, I don't even know how that is possible. It's like, what? Did he just explode as soon as he pulled his pants down or something? And I mean, did he spin around? He had to have spun around some. I don't know what was going on. It's like, what is this? It's like, what are you, like a baby who doesn't understand bowel movements or whatever? And just, jeez. It's like, I'm not here to change your diaper. It's, it sure is weird. Fortunately, though, it's a pretty powerful hose with a line leading to it that provides disinfectant and cleaning solutions. Ah, yes. And it's not quite a fire hose. It's got some significant pressure, so it's not that powerful, but it's pretty powerful. And yeah, you just stand there at the door and you blast all that crap away. It works hard, so I don't have to. And there it goes down the drain where it belongs. And so, that's It's a good thing to have. At the time, that was one of those moments where I appreciated the mask. You know, it's like, good Lord. There we go. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm gonna. Well, yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's do it like this. It's like this and like that, and it's like this and like that, and yeah. Yep, 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 yep. This shows that it's not all dandruff. All right, now I gotta fix some of this. I'm afraid it needed to be corrected. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Meanwhile, there's all kinds of soap operas going on for some of these people. And literally, there was a woman who was cheating on her husband with another woman. It's like, well, none of my business. Stuff like that, you know. There's this one girl who's just, well, I guess I shouldn't say. She gets around, round, round, round. She gets around. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, that looks terrible. All right. That looks terrible. Just the overlap of the colors. Should have done this before I flattened it. But I'm really tired and I'm not thinking clearly, which is almost all the time now. Feeling all right now, but geez Louise, when sometimes these headaches hit, oh my God. It's always like at the same time almost. I don't know, I'm probably dying or something. There we go. There you go. There's that. Dun, 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 dun. Yay. Yay. All right. So, I don't know if these two are going to hook up or not. But you never know. Love could be just around the corner. Whoops. Looks like somebody forgot something. Ipsy. Yeah, you little tease. You know what you're doing. Oops. And then, of course, the tan lines. All right. That's pretty much the deal here with those two. Uh, I can't remember the lyrics. She was an angel, queen of the highway. Something like that, I forget. He was a monster, black, dressed in leather. Anyhow, yay! Yay. Now we gotta start all over with these. Well, start all over. I mean, start a tour. Yeah, like that. It's like this and like that. And, okay. Well, all right. Plum, 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 plum. Let's see, that'll do. Yes. Oops. What about that? Nope. What about that? Yep, 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 yep. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we Kazowie. Okay. Well, that's what she was wearing. I don't know why I bothered. Oh, crap. That probably won't work. Yeah, I gotta. I need to see details. Yeah, well, something like that. Uh, well, maybe that. Yeah. Yeah. Eh. 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 And then the boots can be black, I suppose. Oops. No, wait. Molding into one another. I can't have that. No. Damn it. Boy, you gotta make all these decisions. Golly. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. um, can't remember if I did that or not. Oh yeah, it's that one. Jeez. Yes. Yes. We'll just can't remember. Um, and I think there was something on the shirt, but I can't remember. I was distracted by other details. Boop, boop. Whoop. So there we go. I ought to do it. Oops. And then I don't know. The nice. Oh wait, I forgot to do the. I think I forgot to do it. Bloop. There we go. I wonder how much. Yeah, good enough. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. I made a mistake. Oops. 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 All right. Good to go. Can't really remember. I think it was something like that. But I think the shirt was a tad lighter. Yes. She was walking around scrubs, baby. She was rocking them scrubs, baby. Remember the good old days when they had their little nurse hats and all that? Yeah, it was all cute. Uh, that's all gone now. Yeah. Oops. No, that's not her arm. That's. Oh, that's the fun. That must have been the drink. Oh, damn it. What the hell is it? All right. All right. Here you go. No, damn it. Listen, you need to cooperate. I don't have all day. I've got to go to bed, son. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Whoops. Uh, maybe a little smaller. All right. Whoa. Man, lost a lot of information on that one. Jeez. I don't read it like, oh, dummy. This one here. I'd have to try this again at a later date. I don't know. Oh, God, I wasn't expecting. Oh, man, the face is all lost in there. Yeah, I should have been paying attention. Jeez, I'm sorry, old lady. With the brain surgery or something. I mean, it must have been some time ago. That she had her own hair. It wasn't a wig or nothing. But I forget things. I can't remember nothing. I had brain surgery. Well, then you're excused. Yeah, that's no salvaging it. So guess I'll have to cut it short. But yeah, she said something like that. I can't remember since my brain surgery. It's like, oh, okay. Jeez. If only I could film stuff. What tales it tell. But that phone was cool, and it never said a mumbling word. Oh, yeah. I guess. Oh, no, there's still a way to make that work, too. Uh, I don't know. Is this like a come on? She was like hitting on the old Dougster. Yeah. It's nice to dream, isn't it? Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No, not that, dummy. Get over here. Eh, eh. All right. Here we go. There's the doodles. Colored. There were creatures in the night. Yes, yes. So, let's see. I did this. This will be the comic book for tomorrow. I'm a little off track because there's two different publishers, and this is from the Fox Syndicate, I believe, not the Carlton version. I almost did that one. A little, oops, off for that. But anyway, oh look, he's punching Hitler like Captain America did. And what is he? Damn it! Quit doing that. Uh, I guess he's holding a rocket and some blueprints or something. And this guy is throwing his pistol under Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, that'll be the cover. Um, and this is one of the older thumbnails. And man, I forget what I'm already forgetting what the damn title was. Um, Crap. Something about the bridge to heaven. That's the first story. So that'll be the title of the first adventure of the Blue Beetle, and that'll be tomorrow's. Oh boy, story time with Doug at Mr Nailsin's Sunday Comic. Maybe that'll crap. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. Down you go. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, he's got the red gloves and everything. Well, we'll get rid of this running beetle and blah 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 blah. We'll move the title over here. Oh, wait, might help if you could see the damn thing. Move the title here. The Blue Beetle. Title. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then this was, I don't know, it was the title of one of the earlier stories. It might have been maybe the first one. I remember like the radio show. It was a drug story. Or no, this counterfeit ring. So not even. So never mind. But yeah, the first story in the radio show was. Uh, is it Bridge to? Oh, this is Bridge to Heaven. Yeah, it was some drug story of a movie star had overdosed and she left or no, she did herself in because she couldn't. She said, "My dope has become my life." It's almost as if, hey, there's a drug on the street now. They're calling it dope. Sorry for the pounding. It sounds like that, even though it's not really the sound, but it reverberates through the connections of the microphone. Oh yes. So here he is. That's right. I'm the Blue Beetle. So, all right, that'll be the thumbnail for tomorrow's great adventure with Blue Beetle. Yeah, the art is absolutely atrocious in it. It's pretty bad. So, but we'll get through it together. I don't know what's to become of these ladies. Oh wait, oh, I gotta fix this. They didn't meet, by the way. She said, "I smelled nice," not her. I'm sure she did, though. I mean, I didn't investigate the matter. There we go. We got it. There, isn't that better? Yeah, yeah. I think I'll go ahead and put some color on that. Oh wait, we'll say it's one of those, I don't know, grape Red Bull or something. Okay, that's that, and that's this lovely couple, and you know, yeah, the cowgirl that hit on me. Yeah. All right, there we go. Wasn't that something? That's something, because it was almost going to be nothing. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, let me check the camera and see if that works. Well, I guess not. It's not doing it. Jeez, it won't even go there. Hey, what gives? There we go. Turn that off. And oh, look at that. It did work. Huh. I don't know. Hopefully it'll work tomorrow. Well, tomorrow it'll be a share screen thing too. So I don't know. That's weird. It is what indeed. Tis. Tis. Yeah. Ooh. Oh my God. The things you do for a show. There. So if it held up that long, maybe it'll be okay for later. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me check. See. No. All right. Oh yeah. Well, I'll do that before I leave. And Karmic, yeah, good morning. Karmic says something T and or A. Oh yeah. Yeah, that well, she was giving up the A. Jason Jelly, guten Morgen. Oh yeah. German for good morning. Pellel, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Pellel. That girl in the drawing looks like someone I'd bang, but would not tell anyone about it. All right. So here's the mystery. The girl in pink, the bald girl in the cowboy hat, or the nurse? Do, 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 do. Not the old lady. I did, the lady I had to cut out because I screwed up. I mean, it's none of my business, but Pell for me to win $20 off of a scratch off, I'd have to buy $60 worth. Yeah, well, that's usually the deal. But that guy won $100 at the cost of $1 and then spent 85 or 98, that neck of the woods, dollars out of that on tickets and won nothing. I'm no expert, but I think that's stupid. I bet the wife was tired with him gambling all the rent money away. Yeah, it was no doubt. It was something. Boy, was she pissed. What are you doing? And he's, and at least for him, most of these people, especially the meth heads and stuff, they all had that just pained look on their face as they stared at the scratch offs. It was obviously like the struggle. And some of them, they're like buying just whatever, and then you can see their eyes are drawn to it and they don't want to look at it. And then they do. And then that's it. They're lost. Man. Richard Kish says, howdy, Doug. Hello, Richard. Oh, yeah, Richard. I saw the cartoon version of that Photoshop interview with some, I don't know, a tree wizard or something. That was pretty cool. Pell, once you say yes to those type of people, they have no problem going to the well as many times as they need. Yep. He got it once. That was it. Pell, my brother used to work an overnight shift at a store. He'd tell me all about the creatures that used to show up. He said one of his friends came in with a mask and said, give me the fucking money, as a joke, I guess. Yeah, that's happened a time or two. Pell, the hairless cowgirl has some big hooters. Yes, she does. And she did. Pell, the girl in pink, but the old lady too, LOL. Well, you might mention the girl in pink, but definitely you would not tell anybody about the old lady. But in her case, she wouldn't remember because she told me she had brain surgery. Good Lord. Anyway, there we go. There's some odds from your pal, Mr. Nailsin, despite my being exhausted, having suffered through work at night, and a really pounding headache at the time. It seems to have faded, so I'm grateful for that. And hopefully I can drift off to Sleepy Land because I'll need to, because I got to go back there tonight. And I don't know, do the same thing, I guess. But again, in the pouring rain and all that. And then I'll come back here to do, the Blue Beetle. Let's see if I can draw a quick blue beetle. God, I don't have the light on. Maybe that would help. Is it? It's still, I need to put the light behind me to get it for that little. It looks like a swarm of flies are flying around me. I have to change my diaper. Real quick. The blue beetle. I think, and this is one of the early versions where he just took some sort of drug that made him super strong, and then he was like fighting off drug rings. But my drugs are fine. Yours are not. That wacky tobacco. Then later on, it was, he found an ancient Egyptian scarab, and it gave him superpowers. But he never really took off. Then eventually by the 60s, they killed him off and replaced him with a Spider-Man type guy because they got the guy who did Spider-Man, Steve Ditko, to revamp the character. So what did he do? Well, he made him look like Peter Parker. But he kind of did it where it was like he was a combination of Spider-Man and Batman, where he didn't have any superpowers, and because the original Blue Beetle had died and his scarab went with him, he was buried under an avalanche collapsing the earthquake in a volcanic island or some crap. I forget the whole deal. And but before he died, he told him, "You've got to carry on my legacy," And so, well, all right, I will. But oh God, there goes the Blue Beetle thing. I don't have any powers. Well, fortunately, he was a technical genius and built a flying giant bug thing for him to fly around in. And I don't know, took karate lessons or something. And that's what he did. Yeah. And that's how he became the Blue Beetle. Eventually, DC Comics bought the rights to the character, and they tried to do something with him. Eventually, they made him a part of a comedy duo with Booster Gold, and they were kind of the Beavis and Butthead of superheroes. And then after that, when that ran, Maxwell Lord shot Blue Beetle in the head, killed him. Then turns out the old original scarab was found, and Jaime Reyes found the scarab, and then I don't know. I guess it was defective when Dan Garrett had it, and now it creates this huge exoskeleton thing. Oh, it's upside down. Jeez. Why didn't anyone tell me that? Where here's the transform. Bloop. Not that way. This way. Yeah, that'll do. Bloop. There it is. Pay no mind to Lefty here.
Hey, what the hell? How come I can't be a part of this? Jeez, come on, guys. Come on. Doug, do another hour. Won't that be great, guys? Come on, everyone say, Doug, do another hour. Come on, Doug.
Shut up, Lefty. We've got to be adults and understand that I have to go to a job. That's the responsible thing to do. Not just sit here and play all the time, right? God in heaven. What kind of a world would we be creating for the little ones if we just played around and were irresponsible ourselves? What kind of a world would it be? We're living it. We're living it. It's something like this. It's something like this, baby. It's something like that, baby. And there he is. You, you fiends. You don't want to mess with the blue beetle. I only do it like that because that's how they did it in the radio show. Which, strangely enough, because not long after the Superman comics are being published, Fox Syndicate um, published Blue Beetle. So that's how old the character is, at least from that iteration. And then shortly afterward, I don't know I forget how they finagled it or whatever. He gets a radio show. Now that's like getting a TV show, in later times. Uh, so it's kind of impressive, but wasn't much to it. And it's only it was under 30 episodes, and you can just look up the Blue Beetle. Um, MP3s, they're all over the place, and I mean they're collected on YouTube and stuff like that. So, uh, should you be so curious as to sit through that, I don't know why you'd bother. But the information is imparted upon you, should you so desire. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Wow, that's quick, huh? It's almost as if when I don't concentrate on it as much, it comes out not to be all that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Not sure why they wanted him to have a mini skirt. It's supposed to be this chainmail thing. That's what did he say? As light or smooth as silk, but as strong as steel. And apparently was bulletproof. I don't know. He had this in the early version was this professor or whatever. He had an apothecary shop, and he invented the drugs that made him super strong and all that. And I mean, in the radio show, he becomes across as quite the mo. I mean, I'm like, I think his interest in Dan Garrett is a little more than fighting crime. This is I worry about you, Dan. I do. Mm. Well, okay, Doc. There we go. All that noise, but it was worth it. Oh, it was. There, a drawing of the Blue Beetle.
Lefty approved.
All right. Well, there we go. That sounds like a lot of fun. But we'll see tomorrow. Whoops, hang on. Well, we're not going to have to deal with that. Once you lose, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Looks like Blue Beetle skips leg day often. The Blue Beetle testing positive for PEDs. I don't know. All right, one more time. I know it will not work, but I'm going to test it anyway. So, did that come through? Did it say anything? Could people hear it? I'm rather dubious. One more time. I mean, it shows up here on both of the, uh, monitors for sound in OBS, but I'll play it back and see if it came through. It probably didn't. Anyway, Pell, they are calling Doug to see about solar power. Oh, yeah. Well, don't waste your time. Pell, no sound. You see? What the hell? Oh, well, if you want to use super tips for me, till further notice, it'll have to be text messages only. PED, performance enhancing drug. Yeah, that's what it was back in the 40s. But, and I mean, he was only one of, for quite a while, they had a lot of superheroes who would take drugs to get power. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, well. So, yeah, tomorrow, unless, I don't know, the storm knocks power out or something like that, or I'm really not in the mood, we'll do the Blue Beetle for Mr. Nailsin's Sunday Comics and show up here at about the same time tomorrow and enjoy. In the meantime, I have a marathon of night episodes all put together. I think it's a little under 2 hours of those. So enjoy those. I do all the voice work. That's right. I'm that good. So there's that to enjoy. Until next time, we'll talk again whilst I read stories. I don't know. Maybe I'll even, if this thing is working, it seems to work now. So if it's working like this, what the hell? I'll draw another drawing, What else are you going to draw but drawings? See? There's no other answer, is there? No, there isn't. You draw drawings. That's what I do. So if you're expecting me to draw, you're going to get a drawing. That's what you're going to get. But maybe not, because I might be too tired. But we'll see how that goes. So anyway, tomorrow, Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics. Be there or don't. That doesn't rhyme. It's supposed to be square. Wow. Square? It's supposed to be like nerd or something. How the hell did that happen? Well, what else are we going to do? Be there or be circle. Be there or be triangle. No, square, right. It's just because it rhymes. It doesn't mean anything. Anyway, see you tomorrow.